hands for Dr. Paul Schmillen. Dr. Schmillen, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, great. Correct me on anything I got wrong. You didn't give me much to go on your bio, so why don't you just take a minute and tell us a little bit more, and if I got it wrong, correct me.
Well, no, you pretty much got it right. I like to keep things pretty simple and keep it nice and, I guess, simple. When I first heard about the patches, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a placebo effect, just because when someone says, oh, it takes away pain, and they're like, well, my pain might be down a little bit. So the first patch I actually put on a patient was an elderly lady that had pretty severe neck and shoulder pain, and she would have to get a chiropractic adjustment every couple of weeks to every month just to maintain the pain. But she would live in just chronic all the time pain. So we put it pretty much one on the right carotid artery, and I was like, just leave it on there for a little bit. And she asked me what it does, and I was like, I have no idea yet. So we're going to find out. And the next day she called me up and she's like, hey, how much are those patches? Because I want them. And I'm like, well, I'll find out and I'll tell you. And so she came in and she bought 3. So that's pretty much how it started with that. And I have a lot of other ones. I don't know how much time you wanted me to.
Could you tell us about 2 or 3 of your patients and what their results have been?
Sure.
Okay.
So that one was probably the first one. Right after that one, I was working with a gentleman, chronic headaches, chronic sleep problems. I had him put it on the thalamus, so pretty much tip of the clavicle where they connect down. It's a thalamus marker point. And I had him do it only in the middle of the night, so sleep on it. And on the third patch, his REM cycling started to change. He was able to fall asleep at around 9 o'clock, and then he would wake up about 5 o'clock, which he was never able to go to sleep until about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And he was like that for years. So just changing the rhythm was able, just by hormone induction, it was able to keep that sleep cycling starting to normalize.
Wow.
Another case I had a lady that another placebo. I like doing that. It's fun. Another placebo case I wanted to take on. She was having chronic headaches, chronic migraines, and we put it on the right carotid, and within about 20 to 30 minutes, the pain doubled or tripled. And she called back and she's like, man, those horrible migraine. I had to take, I'm going to take some medicine. And I was like, no, I want you to take it off and put it on the left carotid. And put it on the left carotid. And she said within about 1 minute, the pain went completely gone. So the shunt effect of fluid is definitely impressive. So I really like that. I'll tell you an experience I had with myself.
Yes, please do.
All right. So since it got nice and warm, we kicked on our sprinklers, and my main sprinkler valve broke. So I have 6 leads out there, 6 valves. It's an 1.5-inch pipe going to the valves, and it cracked in half. So I was digging it up and started to replace it and shoving it with my left hand. And all of a sudden I felt my bicep tendon roll off with a nice little snap, and some super awesome burning and nerve tingling, nerve pain, and went in the house and I was like, man, dang, that's going to hurt for a while. And so I put a patch on the bicep tendon, and then I put a patch on the backside on the rotator cuff. Within about an hour, the pain was down about 30%. And in about 4 hours, I had full motion. So if anyone has ever pushed the bicep tendon off, it's usually it's a 3-week deal.
Yeah, it is.
And I've done it multiple times, so I know it's not very fun.
Wow, Dr. Schmelin, you just hit on a variety of things there that every healthcare provider is going to see sometime. And if you have quick answers like that, it really is helpful for people, and they know that you're not trying to string them out or something and keep them coming back for something. We want answers. We want to get right to the crux of the problem. Well, thank you so much for getting on the call, Dr. Schmelin. If you need any help from us, it doesn't sound like you do. We helped you one time and then you took off, and we see that you're kind of on your own now, but don't hesitate to call us if you need anything.